Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. In today's episode, we're going to talk about collecting and how you can add to your collection. There's a number of different ways, and I did cover this a couple years ago, but things have changed. So, as you're watching this, feel free to share in the comments the main drive for your recollecting, whether it's eBay or something like that. And one thing I wanted to bring up, if you are collecting from the ground up, maybe have a couple things. You're looking at about a $3,000 investment loose. Boxed, I don't have an accurate number on that, but you probably figure it out. It'll be a lot more. Let's start one today that wouldn't cost you any money. You'd be lucky. So don't have to hit that $3,000 mark. If you are visiting your parents and helping them move out of your family home, you might find stuff in your attic or your basement that was put away. Always check before you do that. You make sure your dad or mom didn't throw it away beforehand. So I had a couple pieces, jackhammer, and I'm drawing a blank on that, but I had a few mass vehicles that survived. Oh, Bulldog. And I took everything with me when I moved out. So I didn't get to benefit from that in this sense. And you come across those mash toys. It's definitely something nice to hear. But also, I don't know how often it actually happens. So let me know if that's happened to you at all. Now, if you're going to use eBay, I'm sure you're aware of all the fees and things like that on the transactions. There's no way around that. And for the most part, you'll find decent pricing. I've seen some items had a very wide range of scale, going from like $60 to $600. So that's not everything. There was, just one thing. And one of the things that I like to do is go to eBay France, eBay Germany, and other countries. A lot of times what you'll see there is a completely different listing of what you see from the United States. And most might say they don't ship to the United States, but it doesn't hurt to ask. And a lot of times you're going to find the split seconds line, the Euro figures, and the Euro adventure packs there. A little bit easier than you would overseas. This one may surprise you, but Etsy actually has mass toys on it. I haven't come across another site that's kind of off to the side of eBay that does this, but if any of you are aware of that, let me know. The stuff I've seen on Etsy, a lot of times the best part of it is coming across some custom parts, like Boulder Hill hose replacements, or like a Hurricane's back tire. Get that 3D printed. Not the largest selection, but still worth checking out as you go along if you're looking at eBay. If you use Facebook, there are a lot of groups dedicated to masks now. A lot of members, a lot of buying and selling or trading. It's pretty easy to come up with and find it. There's one that my channel has, Mass Toy Collectors, and there's a couple others out there as well. If you're watching the feed or in search of something, you can always ask the community, and maybe they'll get it at a better price. But it's something that you have to be aware of with this type of transaction, because it's not protected by anything. If you use PayPal, then I don't recommend friends and family unless you know the seller. You have to have some kind of cushion there. Here's one that was popular a little while ago and is kind of tapered off over here, at least in my neck of the woods. Flea markets. Me personally, I haven't come across anything mask at a flea market. I've seen pretty much everything else except for mask. I don't know why that is the case. I remember I got my die-cast Voltron at a flea market. It was missing the Red Lion's head. I was able to get that for like $5 to complete it. It was a good trip, definitely a good investment. But with the flea markets, sometimes you'll have some that has tables outside, most likely on the weekend, and then you have an indoor portion of it with dedicated shops. And this will lead me into my next part here. Local toy shops. These are not easy to find. Where I am in New Jersey, there's two that are about 45 minutes away, opposite directions, but they do exist. It's nice to walk into those and to see something carded or see something loose on a shelf behind the counter. And I wish that there was more of them, but I don't know how lucrative it is. I'm guessing a lot of sales come from eBay or other sites to help keep those brick and mortar spots open. And the last one I want to talk about is collectible toy shows. I've been to RetroCon a few times. It takes place in Oaks, PA. When I first went, there was very little there mask. And then the following year, when Doug Stone was going to be attending the toy show, the toy show runner asked if myself, Jason, and Wyatt wanted to do a panel with Matt-Trakker himself, Doug Stone. That was pretty cool. I wish I had a better audio of the Q&A for that, but I don't. Maybe AI now can maybe fix it, so I'll have to look into that. But at that particular collectible show, I would say a good 1/4 of the tables that were there had something mask related on it. And since then, I've only seen it grow even more. But when you're doing these, you might run into some higher costs versus what you might be able to find online. Always try to work it down if you can. Don't try to take the guy's livelihood away, but know what you're looking for and know the price points so you're not overpaying. And with that, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep Mask alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I'll talk to you later. Spectrum's got such super